Hello friends, again welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the structure and function of the MHC molecules. Now the MHC, it means the major histocompatibility complex, which is a cluster of genes which are arranged within a long continuous stretch of DNA on the chromosome number 6 in the humans, and it encodes for the MHC molecule. MHC means major histocompatibility complex. Now, these MHC molecule, it is a cell surface glycoprotein receptor which is present in antigen presenting cells and acts as an antigen presenting structure. It plays an important role in the immune recognition, including the interaction between T cells and the other cell types, means the cell mediated and the antibody mediated immune responses. In the human beings, this MHC, it is known as the human leukocyte antigen, that is the HLA system, and the genes of MHC are recognized in the three classes, that is the class first, class second, and the class third MHC molecules or the MHC proteins. The genes of MHC exhibit the variability, genetic variability, and the several genes for each class, hence it is polygenic in nature. These MHC molecules, these are also polymorphic, means large number of alleles exist in the population for each of the genes. These large number of alleles exist in the population for each of these genes, and each individual inherit a restricted set of alleles from his or her parent. These sets of the MHC tends to be inherited as a block or the haplotype. Now we are discussing about the HLA complex. Now in the humans, the HLA complex of genes, it is located on the short arm of the chromosome number 6, which contains the several genes that are critical to the immune function. These are grouped into the three classes, that is HLA-A, HLA-B and the HLA-C, which are recognizing as the class first, responsible for synthesizing the class first MHC molecule. Then for the class second, the HLA-DR, HLA-DQ and the HLA-DP. All of these are present within the HLA-D region of HLA complex. Now for the class 3, the complement loci that encode for the C2, C4 and the factor B of complement system and the tumor necrosis factor alpha and beta. The class first MHC genes encodes the glycoproteins which are expressed on the surface of nearly all of the nucleated cells, means all of our body cells which are containing the nucleus, all of these containing on their surfaces this class first MHC molecule, and these are essential for the representation of antigens towards the T cytotoxic cells. That is, they are responsible for the presentation of endogenous peptide antigens to the CD8 positive T cytotoxic cells. The class second MHC genes encode the glycoproteins which are preferentially represent or present on the surface of the antigen presenting cells, that is the macrophage cells, dendritic cells and the B lymphocytic cells, and they are primarily responsible for represent the exogenous antigens towards the CD4 positive T helper cells. The class 3rd MHC genes encode the several different proteins, some with the immune functions including the components of the complement system and molecules which are involved within the inflammation. Now we are switch over to the structure and function of this class 1st MHC molecule. The structure of class 1st MHC molecule consists of the two polypeptide chains, that is alpha and beta. These two chains are connected together by the non-covalent bonds. The alpha chain, it is characterized as a internal membrane glycoprotein with a molecular weight of 45,000 Dalton, and the beta chain, it is an extracellular microglobulin with a molecular mass of 12 kilodalton. The alpha chain, it is made up of approximately 350 amino acid and also divided into the three domains, that is alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3. Means here in the class second MHC molecule only a single type of the polypeptide chain it is present, that is the alpha chain, and there is the non-covalent interaction of this alpha chain which is with the beta 2 microglobulin. Each of these domains of alpha chain contains roughly the 90 amino acid. The N terminal, that is the amino terminal end of alpha chain, is the place of alpha 1 domain, while the alpha 2 and alpha 3 are present after the alpha 1. The alpha 2 domain, it is characterized by the formation of loop of 63 amino acid, and the loop is formed due to the intrachain disulfide bond. The third domain, that is the alpha 3, also contain a disulfide bond enclosing the 86 amino acid. The alpha 1 and alpha 2 domains interact to form the peptide binding units or the peptide binding site of class first MHC molecule. The alpha 1 and alpha 2 domains interacts to form the deep groove on the top, which is the peptide binding cleft, and it can bind the antigen which are having the size about the 8 to 10 amino acids. Moreover, the alpha chain also consists of the stretch of 26 hydrophobic amino acid which holds the alpha chain on the plasma membrane. This transmembrane segment is present as a form of alpha helix at the hydrophobic region of plasma membrane. An intracellular domain or the carboxy terminal domain of alpha chain is located inside the cell, and it contains around 30 to 40 amino acid. In humans, the beta chain, that is the beta 2 microglobulin, it is non-polymorphic and it is dimorphic in mice. Alpha 3 and beta 2 microglobulin are structurally similar to the immunoglobulin constant domain and also characterized as a disulfide loop. A peptide binding platform is formed by the beta plated sheets of alpha 1 and alpha 2 domain. The cytotoxic T cells has the specificity towards the cells containing the peptide associated with class 1st MHC due to the presence of CD8 antigen on the surface of T cytotoxic cell. The CD8 antigen has the affinity towards the alpha 3 domain of class 1st MHC molecule. Here within this diagram we can observe the structure of this class 1st MHC molecule. The three domains these are present, that is alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3. The beta 2 microglobulin, it is non-covalently attached with the alpha 3 domain. The alpha 1 and alpha 2 domain, these are responsible to form the peptide binding cleft, and then it represents the antigens towards the CD8 positive T cytotoxic cells. The transmembrane segment, it is present, and the cytoplasmic tail. Within the transmembrane segment, the hydrophobic amino acids, these are present, and within the cytoplasmic tail, these are containing the hydrophilic amino acids. The beta 2 microglobulin is a protein which is encoded by a highly conserved gene located on the different chromosome. The beta 2 microglobulin is similar in size and organization of alpha 3 domain. It does not contain the transmembrane region and is non-covalently linked with the alpha chain. Now we are switch over to the functions of class 1st MHC molecule. So the main function of this class 1st MHC molecule is to bind with the peptide antigens and represent these endogenous peptide antigens towards the CD8 positive T cytotoxic cells. The CD8 T cytotoxic cells are specific for class 1st MHC antigen. It binds with the endogenous antigens, specifically the viral specific antigens, and present towards the T cytotoxic cells. The MHC molecules are found on the surface of all nucleated cells. So here it is the information about the class 1st MHC molecule. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also